break me down. I'm the man. Come round and nothing can break.
Hello, world.
And nothing can break me down. NFL, locked in, week 6 picks. How do you feel, Dave?
Cuzzo, I feel amazing. The song is called The Man, and after that week of picking football games, I do feel I don't like to brag. It's not my kind of thing, you know? But I was the greatest picker of football games in the history of the life, of the world, of the galaxy.
This is why people need to listen to the Locked In podcast. Bet your money. Because when you listen to these locked-in NFL weeks, guaranteed are 100% locked in besides the weird, the Bills and Vikings game? Other than that game, our 100% locked-ins are usually 100% locked in. Our picks are locked in. You had a phenomenal week. So here we go. NFL week 6, locked-in picks. We do it every week, guys. Download, subscribe, locked in. If you're not an NBA guy, not an MMA guy, you can guarantee every Thursday NFL locked-in picks.
Absolutely. All right, let's take it away. Thursday night football. It's becoming one of my favorite nights of football the whole week. Sunday, it's so busy, so many things. We go to church in the morning with the family. Thursday night, before the weekend gets going, it's like, hey, I want my 2 beers, I want my cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell, and I want football. So we got a great game. NFC East, the defending Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles versus Max, your New York football Giants. You take the first one.
I want to start off with a conspiracy theory. I've been eating Eggo waffles. This is not a sponsor, I promise, but waffles,
not yet, at least.
They've been doing a good luck charm for me. I don't know why. Besides the Conor Habib fight, I've been having a little bit of a lucky streak going towards the end of the week. So here we go. My waffle lucky pick. I have a feeling. My gut is telling me, and I'm trusting my gut. I've been betting against them. I'm going with my Giants, Dave. And we didn't talk about this. We didn't do anything. The Eagles makes more sense. You have Carson Wentz. They're the better overall team. The Giants have been struggling. But Odell Beckham recently called out Eli Manning in an interview. And everything he said I agreed with, and I've been saying it. This is why we needed to draft Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Eli looks old, especially with the offensive line struggling at times. I think the Giants have a little bit of a spark and a little bit of an edge to them going into this game. And I think the Eagles have some injuries and they have a little bit of chaos and turmoil in the locker room. I think this is a huge game for the New York Giants. This is their Super Bowl. Given how the season's going, I think the Giants upset the Eagles.
Wow. And this is the first game. It's the Thursday night, so we got to lead with this. 2 weeks in a row, Max. I had the Titans beating the Eagles. I had the Bills then picking the Titans. And I tried to do a bigger one, a different one. But the Eagles are a 3-point favorite. So that's a pretty, it's not a 1-2. It's a 3-point favorite. So this is my officially, David, locked-in upset pick of the week. I have the New York football Giants defeating them. I really do. I thought they turned the corner. Dude, Carolina is a really good team. They played in Carolina, and I don't know if you watched the end of the game. For one, the guy hit a 63-yard field goal at the buzzer.
Ridiculous.
So it's literally he had 5% to make that field goal. Before that, Christian McCaffrey on a 3-and-1 got stuffed and should have not got the first down. That field goal attempt should never even happen. I think the Giants should have beat Carolina. The Giants in a short week at home will beat the Eagles. Upset, upset, upset.
So we're in agreement. My New York Giants upsetting the Eagles. Right now we are in agreement with the first matchup. The next matchup we have the Atlanta Falcons versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No more Ryan Fitzmagic. We haven't heard that in a couple of weeks. It's just Ryan Fitzpatrick. How do you feel about this game going in? The floor is yours.
Well, not even that, because Fitzpatrick's out. Jameis Winston will start this game.
Yeah, I know. No more Ryan Fitzmagic.
Okay. The Falcons with an easy win. They're 1-4, and I think they know their season's absolutely on the line. It's a divisional game, and I know Tampa had a bye last week. I don't trust Jameis. I don't trust Tampa. I have Atlanta beating the Bucs.
I do as well. We're in agreement right now, 2 for 2. They've had the most disappointing season so far for me, and there was some Super Bowl promise to this team with the chip on their shoulder. Matt Ryan.
You had them in the Super Bowl, didn't you?
I think I had them in the Steelers, and that's not looking too good right now. Actually, I changed that a while ago. I just didn't tell anybody. But yeah, so the Atlanta Falcons not so high on, but I'm high enough on them to beat the Buccaneers. In agreement, 2 for 2.
Okay, sounds good. Next game is that Carolina Panther team we were just talking about. They are 3-1. The Redskins just got whooped by the Saints on Monday Night Football. Congratulations to Drew Brees, by the way. Panthers versus the Redskins. I'm going to go first on this one. I went back and forth because usually when a team gets killed on Monday Night Football, they come back tough the next week. And I feel like Carolina barely got away from New York. I just think the Panthers are too good of a team. I got the Panthers winning this game 21-20. They sneak it out against the Redskins.
You just took 2 in a row, Dave, because now I feel like I'm copying you when we go 2 in a row because I have the Panthers as well.
Okay.
The better quarterback, I believe the better team. Cam's having a pretty good year. He's definitely a lot more accurate this year, so I'm going with the Panthers. We are in agreement so far, 3 for 3. Can I please go first with the next one?
Okay.
We have Russell Wilson and the Seahawks against Derek Carr, John Gruden, and the Raiders. Now, this was one of the teeter-totter ones for me.
Yeah, it's a 50-50.
Yeah,
it is.
Because Russell Wilson's the better quarterback of the two. And Derek Carr is no slouch, especially John Gruden is like, I think he's starting to click a little bit with John Gruden, but I love Russell Wilson, but I don't like his offensive line. He runs for his life every match. I'm actually going with John Gruden and the Raiders because I don't know if this is so-called an upset, like you just said. It's really 50-50. I don't look at it as an upset, but eventually the Raiders will get a couple wins into their win column. They may not have the best year, but they will get a couple wins, and I think this is one of those games where they get a couple wins.
I totally agree.
Now you're copying me.
I have the Raiders in that. They've been playing better the last 2 weeks. They're at home.
I'm going 2 in a row, by the way.
Okay. I think Seattle, with them traveling, they just had a tough game against the Rams, which was maybe the game of the whole entire week. Remember I called that too? I was like, guys, I think the Rams are barely going to win. They're going to sneak it out, and that's kind of what happened. So I got the Raiders. They are an underdog. They're getting 3 points in this game, so this is another upset that we are both picking, but there's been 4 games, and we're all 4 exact.
We may disagree on this one because now we have Sam Darnold and the Jets versus the Indianapolis Colts with Andrew Luck. I believe the Jets are the favorite. I'm going with the Colts on this one. I'm betting against Sam Darnold. I'm going with Andrew Luck. I believe the Colts upset the Jets.
100% agree.
What the hell is going on here?
We're trying to pick different ones.
That's why I went 2 in a row.
But I think this is what hopefully the locked in people, everyone that's listening, usually when you and I agree, we're like 75, 80%. Yeah. Our difference is, 1 week I have a good week, 1 week you have a better week. So when we both agree, it makes sense, guys. The Jets just upset Denver.
Yeah.
They're high as a kite. The Colts just got whooped last Thursday against the Patriots. So now they have a whole extra 3 days to rest. Luck looked really good. He's throwing the ball well. They had a couple injuries. They'll get it right. Guys, I got the Colts going on the road winning this game. I really do.
Wow. Okay, next is I'll let you go first with this one, but I'll just tease it. There's like 2 contenders for my 100% locked in, and this is one of them. We have the Vikings versus the Cardinals. Who do you have?
I got the Vikings. The Vikings are at home. Josh, this isn't 100% though. Josh Rosen has looked good.
He has. I predicted him to upset the 49ers, and he did last week.
You did. And then with Minnesota, I just like them because they're at home. And I don't like when a West Coast team like Arizona plays at 1 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock their time. Some of those guys are still sleeping. So I don't like that. Minnesota wins this game 24-20.
Yeah, I think I'm in agreement so far. So what are we right now, 6 for 6?
Yeah.
I have the Vikings beating the Cardinals. Sometimes you just don't have to overthink it. Don't outthink the room. The Vikings are a better overall team, more experienced team. Like you said, Josh Rosen's showing some promise, as of all the rookies are so far, but he's not going to beat this Vikings team.
Agree. Last week, all the rookies won.
Crazy.
Baker, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, Sam Darnold.
It's looking good.
It's awesome.
Is it the new league or is it the quarterbacks?
Sooner or later, it goes to the player. I know there's new rules,
agree.
but there's rules for the other quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So these kids, these young quarterbacks, the rookies, they're great players. They're good guys. All right, next game, AFC North matchup. Max, I'll let you pick first. I'll tell about the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers that looked awesome last week. They just played Atlanta. They looked really good. Against Cincinnati, who is in first place of this division. They're at home. They just beat the Miami Dolphins in an impressive second-half comeback. Steelers, Bengals. Max, take it away.
I keep ruining your flow. I'm so sorry. I apologize in advance.
No problem.
I have an upset next game, so I don't know if you want to go first with this one, and I go with the upset, or I can go. It doesn't matter. You know what? I'm overthinking it, aren't I? I'm going with the Steelers over the Bengals. The Bengals are looking like a legitimate team. They have a good record. What are they, 4-1? 5-1?
No, this is week 6. They're
Yeah.
4-2.
4-2.
Wow. I'm looking it up.
They're
You keep
better than
talking.
we thought. They're better than we thought. That's my point. They're a legitimate team. The Steelers have been a roller coaster. I mean, it's no secret. They're pretty much a roller coaster every year when it comes to personnel. But
Since he's 4-1.
Yeah, 4-1. They're a legitimate team. The Steelers are in a weird position, and I think the Steelers understand that every game at this point is a must-win game for them and what they want to do, and I have the Steelers winning this game.
Okay. Finally, guys, we have our first disagreement. And
There we
take
go.
this to the bank. Cincinnati at home. They've been playing better all year long.
Yeah.
I like their offense. A.J. Green, Joe Mixon.
Are they the favorite?
They are the favorite by 2.5 points.
So this is an upset alert, which honestly, I won't be surprised if I'm wrong with this one, but I'm going with Ben.
Sure. Yeah, no. It's not it's a divisional game. It's a rival. So
Yeah.
it should be close. But I got Cincinnati pulling this game out, guys. I'm going to ride that Andy Dalton wave.
Okay, that's our first disagreement. Steelers, Bengals, like you just said, you have Bengals, I have Steelers. We've been in agreement so far, 6 for 6? We're looking like Michael Jordan out here. I have an upset alert, another upset alert. We have the Browns versus the Chargers, and the Chargers are a better team, even though the Browns with Baker Mayfield and this improved roster are looking better. I'm going with the Browns to upset the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cuzzo, Browns are a 1-point underdog, but that's still an upset. I will give you credit where credit's due. You know my Super Bowl matchup going into this year was the LA Chargers versus the New Orleans Saints. The Saints look awesome, but guys, so do the Chargers. You know I don't like West Coast teams playing at 1 o'clock, but I love the Chargers in this game. Baker Mayfield just won. They played overtime, and that's what's important. If they played more minutes than the Chargers, I'm telling you, Chargers will win this game. Put your money where your mouth is. 2 disagreements in a row. I got the Chargers.
Now, the Chargers have only lost to the Chiefs and the Rams, which is a pretty
Yeah.
good record to lose to the 2 undefeated teams.
10-0, yeah.
So normally I would say the Chargers, there's just something going on here, and I think the Browns, like you said, are coming off a really tough game. I think they feel confident. Like you saw, the coach was saying this team is, I don't think it's truly special, but it's special in the sense that the Cleveland Browns,
Okay.
and that they're having a better season. So there you go. Another disagreement. That's our 2 disagreements in a row right there.
Let's
Browns,
keep it-
Chargers.
Let's keep it going.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me. All right, we have the Bills and the Texans. Do you want the floor?
I do. This is a cool game to me. This is my favorite team, Buffalo Bills.
Your Bills. Yeah, there you go. I just
Thank
want to
you.
make sure that people know Dave is a Bills fan, ladies and gentlemen.
Absolutely. Josh Allen is the future, guys. This is the Texans. This is my buddy Ryan's. This is his favorite team. This should be fun for the Texans. They're at home. They just won a really good game against the Dallas Cowboys. It was Sunday Night Football. It was a great game to watch. But Josh Allen, with all the momentum, they just stole the game away from Tennessee. My crazy upset pick of last week. I got the Texans winning this game pretty easily. 27-10, 27-20. Texans dominate this game.
Yeah, I mean, you may like Josh Allen, but I love Deshaun Watson, and he may not have the best year so far, and he's kind of getting a little criticism, but I'm in agreement with you right now. I have the Texans over the Bills.
Okay, let's keep it rolling. The Chicago Bears, maybe one of the teams of the whole season that's been turning heads. Mitchell Trubisky just had 6 touchdown passes 2 weeks ago. They just had a bye last week. Mac is an underrated MVP candidate. I kind of threw that out there a couple weeks ago. They're playing the Dolphins. They're 3-2. Really good team. They just had a bad second half against the Bengals, but they outplayed them for most of that game. Take it away, Cuzzo. I'll let you pick first. The Chicago Bears on the road versus the Miami Dolphins.
Well, you kind of just broke it down there for me. You have an underrated MVP candidate, like you said, with an elite defense. Like, I'm not the biggest Mitchell Trubisky fan. I think he does have a low ceiling, not the best off script. But I do like the Chicago Bears defeating the Dolphins.
Dub Bears.
Yep.
Agree.
You broke it down.
Not a lot there. Yeah, I like them on the road. They had a bye week. I think that's really important for a young team. Get healthy. I like Chicago here to barely sneak out a win against Miami. All right. The next game on the list, the 5-0 Rams.
Yes.
Jared Goff.
Yes.
Todd Gurley. They come into Denver, who just lost to Sam Darnold. I'm not going to lie, Cuzzo. I almost went Denver.
Don't do it.
I almost did. Cooks and Cooper Kupp left the game with concussions. Both of their defensive backs, Peters and Talib, aren't healthy yet. I almost did it, but sooner or later the Rams will just score too many points against Case Keenum. I got the Rams winning this game 27-23.
I'm in agreement as well. The Rams are the best team in the NFL right now for the 6th straight week. You could say the Chiefs are on fire, but when you talk about a more well-rounded team, the Rams are a better well-rounded team than the Chiefs. Jared Goff, Sean McVay, enough said. I love the Broncos too, but I love the Rams even more. In agreement with the Rams. Right now, Dave, we're only at 2 disagreements.
Yep.
So that means we're pretty, like you said, 75%, 80% chance when we're in agreement, we're pretty much on the money.
We're locked in.
So, guys, if there's any week to bet your money from the Locked In Sports Podcast, because it is now legal, this would be the week.
Yeah. Guys, don't put money into your savings account. Don't put it away for your college education.
401k.
Screw that. Put it all on Chicago. I'm telling you.
Okay, next we have the Baltimore Ravens versus the Titans. Who do you have winning this game, Dave the Wave?
Okay. Both teams are going to be really close to the playoffs. One, or maybe both might even make them. I have them in that 9-7, 8-8 range in the AFC. But Baltimore just lost to Cleveland, so I think they need this game more. I know Tennessee just lost to Buffalo as well, but with the Bengals keep on winning and the Steelers are the Steelers, I think Baltimore needs this game just a tad more than the Titans. They go on the road, they win this game.
In agreement with you.
Wow.
We both had them beating the Browns. That's one of the things we got wrong last week.
Yep.
They're a weird team because they're a very talented team, but you think they're the games that they should win, they sometimes don't. But I think this is one of those games that they will win, especially like you just said after the last week. I have Baltimore Ravens defeating the Tennessee Titans. Would you like me to go next on the first on the next one?
Yeah, it's a great game too. Take it away.
Okay, so you have the Jacksonville Jaguars versus the Dallas Cowboys, and which is going to be an insanely entertaining game. Dallas is at home, right?
Yes, they are.
Okay, whatever is on the right sheet of the paper is usually at home. So I would say if it's in Jacksonville that they would win because they're a defensive team. They always play better with the crowd, the home team. I'm not sure what the spread is, but if the Dallas Cowboys are an upset, I would go with the Dallas Cowboys because the Dallas Cowboys are under a microscope. So whenever they do great, everybody's going crazy because they're the best team in the world, and when they do bad, all of a sudden they're trash. I don't think this is a trash team, and I don't think it's like a superb team. I think it's a in-the-middle type of team. Not too high on Dak Prescott. I like Ezekiel Elliott. You can argue about the coaching. At home, I'll take the Dallas Cowboys over the Jacksonville Jaguars.
All right. Disagreement number 3. You are right. Jacksonville is a 3-point favorite, so that would be an upset pick by you, Cuzzo. I just don't trust Dallas. And I feel they have so much turmoil now with the coach. Should they have went for it on 4th and 1? And the Jaguars are a good team. They beat New England earlier. They need to keep on winning games.
Yeah.
And they just got demolished by KC. So I think they'll come back this week, get their stuff together, and they will go on the road to Dallas, beat them. I have the Jacksonville Jaguars winning this game 24-10.
That's very likely. You are locked in. Next, we have probably the most entertaining game, the one I'm looking forward to the most, the undefeated Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, the MVP leading candidate, you could argue, him or Jared Goff. And you also have Tom Brady, the GOAT, and the New England Patriots.
Real quick, what do you think the spread is on this game? The 5-0 Chiefs going into New England. What do you think the point spread is?
I'm a nerd, Dave. -7, the Patriots.
-3.5, the Patriots.
I was about to say, for some reason, I feel like they're just going to be like, you know what, the Patriots are just going to win this game, even though most people wouldn't agree with it.
Yeah, I think even that side, like, I'm not going to give it away right now, but I think even 3.5 is a lot of points. The Chiefs are the best offense in the league. Pat Mahomes is throw touchdowns to everyone. Kelsey, Hill, Sammy Watkins, Kareem Hunt. The Chiefs are awesome. It's going to be a good game. I cannot wait. It's easily the best game of the night, best game of the whole weekend. You want me to go first? Chiefs or pitch?
It's up to you.
I have the Chiefs continuing this wave of success, and they will show the world they are the team to beat in the AFC. They are too much powerful offense for those Patriots.
You're not crazy, obviously.
Upset.
They're a better team this year than the Patriots. Like you said, Patrick Mahomes is on fire. They have momentum. They have every reason why you think the Chiefs should win. I agree with you. But that's why I'm disagreeing with you. And I'm going with the New England Patriots. There's a couple reasons. When Matt Hughes and George St. Pierre fought for the first time, St. Pierre was the better fighter, but there was something about fighting Matt Hughes that got to him. Patrick Mahomes is on fire, but I think there's something different when you're going against Tom Brady, the GOAT. Like, that's what you aspire to be, for one. Secondly, Bill Belichick's the best coach, arguably, of all time. and you know time of possession is going to be crucial for this game. They're not going to want Chiefs to get on the field, have Patrick Mahomes go on that tear that he's been on. So I think coaching is really going to make a difference for this game. Not that the Chiefs don't have a great coach, but I think Belichick will really, really implement his game plan as well as Tom Brady, and they'll come up with this game.
Wow. So now we have 4 disagreements. I love that. That's like our magic number. Before we get to the Monday Night Football game, let me recap our 4 disagreements. I have Bengals. You have Steelers.
Yes.
I have Chargers. You have Browns. I have Jaguars. You have the Boys. And I have the 5-0 undefeated Kansas City Chiefs. And you have the defendant AFC champion, the dynasty, Tom Brady, Bill Belichick, and the New England Patriots.
And what's interesting about that matchup is the Chiefs went 5-0 last year, so once they lose this game, it's going to be like, oh, is this the same thing as last year? No, it's not. I still think this team is really good, and they have a high ceiling with Patrick Mahomes. So just because they lose this game doesn't mean Patrick Mahomes is no longer good. I just think the Patriots are very smart, and they realize what they're good at, and they'll try to implement and do what they do.
Hey, Cuzzo, locked
They'll
in.
Belichick them.
Monday Night Football, ESPN. The San Francisco 49ers without Jimmy G goes into Lambeau, plays Aaron Rodgers and the Packers. I don't think we got to go long on this.
My 100%
Yes.
locked in. The Green Bay Packers defeat
Yes.
the 49ers.
100% agree. I'm 1,000% locking this game in. Packers will dominate the 49ers.
So everybody, bet your savings, bet your life savings, your 401k, anything you want, your children's education. This is 100% happening. The Packers will defeat the 49ers.
Sounds good, Cuzzo. Anything else on your chest?
Besides the fresh 104.7 shirt, Rock a Daytona, thank you, Frank. I would like to say download and subscribe to Locked In, guys. We can't stress it enough. The numbers have been better than ever, and we can't thank you enough. So keep the momentum going. Tell a friend. You disagree with us? Hey, these guys do not know what they're talking about. We got to find a way to communicate with them. Tell somebody. Download Locked In, 2 N's. You love us? Tell somebody.
Yes, pass it forward. Pay it forward. Tell so many people say, this show is awesome. I love it. Like, I love the NFL Locked In Picks.
Where can I find it?
Exactly. Tell them. Apple Podcast, guys. Download it on any podcast platform. It's so easy. You can listen to it on the computer, your phone, anything you want. Just make sure you download and subscribe Locked In Podcast.
Well, Dave, NFL Locked In Picks Week 6 is a wrap. And like always, stay locked in.